Governor Chris Christie is in hot water today after it was found out that his top aides actually were involved with blocking traffic to the George Washington Bridge, the busiest bridge in the world, because the Democratic mayor wouldn't back his re-election campaign. Howley, how is this defensible?
All right, first of all, we don't technically know for sure at this point that they actually did block the bridge just because an aide said in the email, maybe you need some traffic problems. It could have been a joke, whatever. All right, first of all, that aside, and I know I'm going to offend many of our readers over this, but I have been a long-time defender of Chris Christie. I think he's the best thing that's happened to the Republican Party in a long time. His record, if you look at his record in New Jersey, is actually not nearly as left-wing as many people on the right are saying. And
yeah, but he's a bully,
he's our
and
best chance. Who else is going to beat Hillary?
Of course they knew about it. Not only did you've got messages from the mayor saying, "Hey, what's going on? I'm trying to get my kids to school," and then you got messages back and forth between the Port Authority and his aides saying, "Is it wrong that I'm smiling right now?"
If you had that much power, would you not do that to your opponent?
That's why I couldn't be president.
Those emails were cryptic, but they're so obvious. It would be like saying, "Nice bridge you have there. Shame if something happened to it." I mean, I think there's another point, which is to say, in New Jersey, maybe you need to be a street fighter to win. Maybe the only way a Republican could win in New Jersey is to play this kind of hardball politics.
And I think the desire by conservatives to demonize Christie as a rhino in this ongoing civil war is
It's not about being a rhino. It's about being a bully.
Because the way he talks, the way he presents himself is indicative of the way that populist Republicans need to talk if they're going to win again.
If you want to attack a politician and punish them, that's hardball politics. Yeah. But he was really hurting average citizens who are his constituents, Christie's constituents.
I think he is more relatable than any of the other Republican candidates. He's not some crazy winger. I'm fine with believing that he did it.
You're okay with that?
I mean, I just think I think it's funny.
Roger Ailes complimented CNN on getting into the documentary business and the nature show business, and he complimented MSNBC on getting to the opinion business and saying that they pretty much capitulated on news.
I think it's interesting. I don't think that MSNBC is surrendering or giving up, but CNN is doing some interesting stuff with these documentaries. And they're sort of, essentially saying there's this cable news paradigm that we've been existing in and trying to compete. Let's do something completely different. Right. So they're making these documentaries. They're trying to be like the Today Show in the morning. One side says we should infiltrate the mainstream media and that the goal would have to have conservatives or people with a conservative worldview, say like Bob Costa writing at the Washington Post. Right. The other argument is, no, let's break that paradigm and create an alternate infrastructure. And so that's really the debate as to what's the best way to do this.
Blazed the trail for that and gave us a chance.
But what the conservative media has still failed to do, even when it's winning in the ratings wars, is being a respectable thing to talk about. I know friends on the right who will spend all day reading Daily Caller articles, reading Hot Air articles, reading Breitbart articles, and then when they have lunch with their friends, they'll talk about what they heard on NPR.
Right. I don't think that there can be any disagreement that Roger Ailes is the greatest person who's ever lived. Anyone?
I'm doing an experiment right now. It's called Nobody Leaves.